Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe. More money, I want your money. I want more money, I want. Given some thought to Cisco's offer to work with me, so I invited him down here to see me in action. And learn a little more.
Lamborghini, Remy Ma, Benz, and Bentley shit. Run up the tab. Run up the tab. Everything new edition, everything expensive. Run up the tab. Run up the tab. Everything new edition, everything expensive. Run up the tab. Run up the tab.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's DJ Remy Ma, Power 105.1. I'm here with my man Ahmed. This is my co-host. He's gonna answer all the questions. Ask all the questions. I don't want to answer.
You know what it is? It's that Harlem dude that Brooklyn Bounce. We in the building right now with the sexy and talented Mariahlynn.
Mariahlynn
in the building.
Welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
How you doing?
Y'all gave me the special treatment with the massage downstairs, the food.
You like the massage?
Yes, I did.
Gotta keep you fed and right? That's how we do it. Gotta treat our queens right. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's right.
So what's going on with you?
So much going on with
Let
me.
the people know what's going on with Mariahlynn right now.
Right now, I'm in a great place musically. I have a whole new sound.
Okay.
You know, with the support of the DJs now and stuff like that, most of the DJs.
They'll come around.
Yeah, I'm pretty appreciative. They're showing me lots of love. So, you know, new sound, new music. Tab Reloaded is out right now featuring Remy Ma. The video is doing extremely well.
It's a heat rocker.
It
Like that
definitely
record?
is. It's rocking the clubs. Like, it's doing so well on the outlets and everything. So I'm excited. Shout out to Remy for doing that. You know, that's my sis. I love you, sis. And I got a new single coming out July 4th. So after the single, you know, I have 22 records done right now with some collaborations on it. Yeah, I've been working for four or five months straight, just locking in as much as I can. You know, I have custody of my 2-year-old sister. My 20-year-old sister lives with me and my 2-year-old nephew.
Wow.
So I'm pretty much, you know, the head of the household, the main provider, you know, and so sometimes that kind of takes a toll on me because it's like sometimes you know, child care and time, it's just not enough time in the day. So I just 22 records done. Shout out to Fatboy SSC, you know, potential Fetty Wap collab, DJ J Hood, Big Frida, couple other people too that is some big names that I don't really want to say right now.
Keep it a surprise.
Keep it a surprise, but
sure.
most of the artists that I've been doing collabs with have been Jersey artists.
Oh, I like
you
that.
know, since the whole.
Except Remy. Hold on.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Remy is obviously the biggest one, and I will say this time and time again, at any time that anybody asks me, who is the one person, female-wise, that you would want to work with? And I will say again, it's Remy.
So you've achieved that goal already.
I have achieved that
You've hit
goal.
that. So talk about. Let's just go back really quick. So you got with Remy. How did that collaboration happen? We know that you naturally all on the show together.
Yeah.
But she don't run with everybody, so you know she's real finicky about how she moves. You know what I mean?
She's very weary with who she works with. It started on set, on set together, and a couple people had asked some questions about me in some interviews where, I was very pleased with her response. I was shocked with her response. The fact that one, she knew some of my songs. Two, she bigged them up, saying, whenever she's on set with me, she leaves and my songs are in her head. And, even in the interview, people try to kind of attack my character and defame me in ways, for the whole Once Upon a Time song and stuff like that. Ebro called me a slut from New Jersey. He don't even know me, but Remy stuck up for me. So at that point, I was just like, wow, that's real. Like, that's love. You don't even know me like that, But so from there, we kind of just build a bond. Like, every time I would see her, just love. And, I always told her, like, it would really be a dream come true if I could ever work with you. So I proposed for her to actually get on Never Bitch, the single I had put out my first season, and then I revamped it again. I put it on the next season, and it never happened. So I was like, you know what? Never Bitch has passed, like 3 million views on YouTube, all of this stuff. It did successful by itself. I figured I need to get a hit. Like, if I'm gonna come to Remy, I gotta come with some type of heat, And when I did Tab originally, I was like, run up the tab. Like, who can I hear on this record? I wasn't even thinking about Remy at the time, but as soon as like I did the record and I played it back and I heard it, I was like, Remy.
Yeah, she killed it.
She murdered, body bagged it.
That's definitely
Well, you know that's how you get a hit record, man. You put that one hit and then you remix it. Now you got 2 hit records.
Exactly.
That's how you play the game.
Double the money.
Y'all gotta watch, man.
I'm learning. Trust me, I didn't always know what I know now.
So since you let it out the bag, I know you got a lot of collaborations. Frida, like what was that? How did that one come about?
Well, you know, I'm a huge advocate for the LGBTQ community. They are my family. I live for them. They live for me. Anytime I do, you know, a show with them, it's always capacity. Like 5,000 people, San Diego Pride. 2,000 people we had in No, I'm lying. 5,000 people we had in DC. So, you know, Frida being, you know, a huge commodity in the gay community and a huge, you know, advocate as well. We linked obviously in passing, you know, doing shows together and stuff. And the whole New Orleans bounce, and you being from Jersey, especially being from Newark, you know, we're big on the whole booty bounce club mixes.
Like B-boy bounce music.
Right, so I figured New Orleans bounce, Jersey club.
Yeah,
Let's bring them together and see what it does. I can't wait. It sounds amazing.
You want to hear that? Where can people find your music right now? Like if they need to.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Tidal, everywhere. YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I just started over a year ago, so it's very.
Let them know
new.
the channel.
Yeah, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mariahlynn. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Mariahlynn Boss, Twitter, Mariahlynn Boss, and you can find my music on all musical outlets. Everywhere.
Try to make sure you get the return on it.
Yeah, right?
Return on your investment.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, I got a lot of other stuff going on. I got a clothing line with Yaya. Shout out to Homage by New York. We did a
Okay, so what's the name of the clothing line?
Homage by New York.
Okay.
It's actually not mine, but I did a collaboration with Yaya. She's actually Fetty's girl.
Okay.
So it came out so dope. We had the fashion show at Capacity. Fetty came, he performed. I performed Tab.
Okay.
So it was pretty lit. And makeup line coming. I actually have my own hairline out right now.
Coming out.
Yes, this is a customized pink berry unit, but we got a whole bunch of them. Pink berry, cotton candy, the blonde bomber. Like I'm doing all colors.
Oh, dope. Marketing is fleek over here. She getting it out
Yeah,
there.
you definitely a Jersey girl with all that hustle, man. And you're mixed, right? You Puerto Rican and
Puerto Rican Italian.
Italian. Wow, Thanksgiving must be great with you.
Oh God, the fights we have at my house on Thanksgiving.
That's funny.
But the makeup is the best.
Yeah.
It's a lot of love over there. It's a lot of love over there. So let me ask you. A lot of people always want to know, how difficult is it to be in a relationship with Mariahlynn?
Very, extremely. I would advise to
Beware.
proceed with caution. Not yet, but you know what it is? It's honestly just a mixture of everything. Like, and if I like what the show doesn't get to show, hopefully, you know, if I do return this year, I will be able to showcase that. But you know, I'm not a mother, but I'm a mother. You know, I literally have residential custody of my little sister. I've been raising my other sister, for years. So you know, me not being a mother and then having to, being forced to transition into motherhood,
Right.
you know, it was a little hard for me because, you know, there's places that, you know, as an artist, you have to be. Even if you're not getting paid, you know, you have to go out to these clubs, show these DJs love, get them to play their records, stay on, because you can be forgotten about like this.
Keep your face in the place, I would say.
Yeah, and I would just, you know, want to let people know that, you know, I'm a human being, like just like y'all. When y'all see me out eating with my family and stuff like that, like that's time that I cherish. I don't get to do that a lot.
Right.
You know, I'm the financial provider, but physically I may not always get to be there. So just, you know, when y'all see me jumping over tables and stuff like that, remember that besides the show, besides music, besides my real life or my relationships, my friendships, I'm dealing with a whole personal affliction in my life that I'm still dealing with every day with my mom and stuff like that. So it's hard and it's a battle, but I fight. And the thing that, you know, I love to promote to, especially like the youth, you know, because I was one of those children who was, my parents incarcerated, my mom fighting addiction, you know, so I beat the odds set against me, and I'm not even fully where I feel like I should be right now.
Right.
I should be further than where I am.
Right.
You know, I started doing music before you know,
other love and hip hop,
other love and hip hop people, or you know, and I'm just not there yet. But I have faith in I trust my journey. I know that he's preparing me for something greater, you know.
Right. And you're putting out good music, so the music speaks for itself. When you got a hit, there's no stopping the hit.
Right.
Like all the hate and negativity in the world is not gonna stop when you got a good song. You got a good song, it's gonna run up the charts. That's it. And then life is gonna change for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you need marketing and you need this and all this stuff that I'm just learning now.
You.
Yeah.
Are you signed to anybody right now?
No,
Do you have
I'm
like a
not.
machine behind you?
Completely independent right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it as well.
Okay.
You know?
So let me just, two quick questions, you know, because you're very big on family. I would say I know you for a little bit now, and I watch you, a very passionate person.
Yeah.
You do have the wild outside, but you really have a sweet disposition to you. You know, that a lot of people don't get to see because of the show. It just doesn't highlight, you know, that part.
They villainize me.
But, you know, they villainize
Somebody
you.
gotta be the bad guy.
You need people like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, point your finger at and all that. We get it. So, family-wise, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. When does that happen? Like, what is that? Is that going, like...
She has a little family now.
No, she has a family, but she knows what I mean. I mean, her actual having her own child or two, you know, like, is that something you're looking forward in the future? Or, you know, and what does that kind of look like? Like, let's say you had it where you were, and now you're at a point where you want to, you know, because everybody's journey is different. Like, what would that look like?
It would be opulent. And you know what, though? Unfortunately, right now, and it saddens me. And I'm not gonna cry because I'm stronger than that. But it makes me sad because, you know, I'm so focused, and that's what people don't understand is that I have a 20-year-old sister with a 2-year-old son. I have a 2-year-old sister I have custody of. You know, I have a mother who I don't have the best relationship with right now. It's always a constant battle. So, you know, for me, it's like with family, like. I'm sorry, see, I'm just like so emotional when it comes to it because it's like I'm not allowed to have a family right now, and that's how I feel, and I shouldn't feel like that. But I feel that, and I feel like I'm obligated to make sure that my sisters succeed, my nephew succeeds, and they don't have to go through, you know, the trials and tribulations that I went through. So everything that I do is for them, you know, and it's like they're not my children, but it's like I'm already a mother. So I can't even fathom to even think about being a mother. But the one thing that I could say before I got on Love and Hip Hop, before I was famous, before anything, with what I went through with not having my dad, you know, for most of my life, and not having my mom still in my life, it kind of put me in a place where it was like, yo, I never want to have my kids suffer. I never want to have my kids feel like mommy don't got it, you know, so, or daddy's not there. So when the time comes for me to think about that will probably be when I already own my own house, my sister is in her own house, my nephew and them are in private schools, like when everything with that is situated, and I find the right man, because let's be honest, a lot of the men out here, especially industry men, that's why I kind of stay away from that. Yeah, I don't deal with rappers, I don't deal with ball players, I don't deal with none of that, because they're like bipolar, you know? One minute they want to settle down and have a relationship, and then you know how it is in the industry. It's temptation. I mean, for women too. I can't just.
It's more lust and shit than really.
Yeah, it's lust and temptation. So, family-wise, I would love a family. I can't wait to have, you know, a beautiful baby. But I just want to make sure that it's going to be a beautiful life for that baby.
It's important. That's important.
Yeah.
I feel like you've matured a lot since, or from what I see on the TV to the way you speak is two different
I learned
people.
a lot. I learned a lot, especially being on the show. You know, it's scripted reality and reality TV are two whole different.
Do you ever have any say in how the edits go, or that's just whatever she does, that's it?
No, I mean, you know, you got to remember we're there for hours, and just if you know maybe that day with me, you never know who you're gonna get. I might walk into a scene and somebody say something wrong and
you didn't need that day,
my
you
whole
cranky
vibe.
and you just go at him.
Yeah, or I was having a good day and now you just killed my whole vibe. So now I gotta sit here and prepare myself for what's gonna come next out of your mouth. Because for me, I'm there for one thing, which is to showcase my music and utilize my platform. Like I said earlier, in my opinion, I'm a brand in my own right, Mariahlynn. Yes, I've been tied to Gwen and salute to the Gwen team, DJ Self, Dream Dog, Lou, everybody. I love them. They're my family for life. But I'm a brand in my own right. I'm a commodity. I know this. I see 75% of my following is women. I know I can sell makeup, hair, you know, music. I know I can do all this now.
Right.
But had I would have known what I know now 4 years ago, with being on the show and stuff, I don't think I would have been leaving over tables and stuff.
Right.
But you know what? The reality is that you mentioned it earlier. God's plan is God's plan. Sometimes, and I always tell people, this is my personal opinion. You have to go through hell in order to become right.
Right.
Or how are you gonna know if you're right?
Right.
You know, we both come from that system. I was in foster care. I was in Spofford.
Oh,
I was
I
in
didn't
so
even know
yeah,
that.
I've been in every group home in the city. I've been upstate. All of
Wow.
that. So you know, I understand the trials and tribulations that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But you know, it's those things that make us better people. It's kind of like those people that have money. And then when they don't have money, they don't know how to function versus
Right.
someone who comes into money. And let's say you have to take a step back. We know
Right.
how to eat this way. We know how to move this way. We know
Yeah.
how to preserve this way.
And you know what's
So-
crazy too, not to cut you off, but it's like I feel like there is people in the industry who do a lot to give back. And I, you know, like I said again, I'm not where I feel I should be in my career, and I'm still giving back. Like I just sent a little girl to prom. She was a highly autistic girl, highly functioning autistic girl. Excuse me. And I paid for her hair, her makeup. I took her to prom, like everything. I went to for Viacom. They had like we went to this. I think it was like a YMCA or something where it was like, you know, kids go there whose parents are incarcerated, so they're being taken care of by their grandmother, their aunts, strangers. You know
The
what I'm
traditional
saying?
stuff that.
But I'm gonna make sure that I go to these places and I show these kids that you can beat the odds set against you. You know, my grandmother raised me, my aunt raised me. I was from, like you said, foster home, group home to group home, running the streets, selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? And when people look at me, they see, you know, the white girl, and it's like, yo, like. My skin color doesn't define my struggle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It only made me stronger, and that's what I want to put out there to the youth now. Is like, look at me. I was jumping over tables. I was doing all that, but I realized that that's not who I want to be. You know, I gotta be better. I gotta show this new generation, especially my nephew and my sister, first and foremost, how to be. You know what I'm saying? In this life.
Yeah, with the way social media is, you definitely don't want to have, because it's a record now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So as the little one gets older, she's like, hold up. And then they start doing stuff, they use you as an excuse. And she said, well, remember when you was doing this?
Right, no.
And they, children are quick to do
I will take everything from you because they don't get hit. My mom used to whoop my ass, like, so bad to the point where, like, I think that's why I feel the way I do towards my mom. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I get praised a lot for, you know, not giving up on my mom and stuff like that. But they don't see the struggle. Like, they don't see what I deal with my mom. They don't see that every day I have to put a smile on my face and get up and go get that bag. No matter if it's a bad day or it's a good day, like, it doesn't matter. I still got to get up.
Now I have a question. What do you think you're missing to get to that next level? Is there a machine, a label deal, an artist? Like, what do we need to get you to that where you want to be?
Because you're a beast right now.
Oh,
you are
come
a
on.
beast. You just haven't hit that superstar yet.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe you know, put it out into
I have
existence.
figured it out. Because I was in limbo completely.
Right.
At one point.
When you don't have a plan, you're just in neutral, waiting.
Yeah, and God's honest truth, I felt defeated at one point.
Right.
As a creator, I felt like I couldn't even create anymore because I didn't have the motivation, like the hunger, and self used to tell me, I can't want it more than you want it.
Right.
You know, and that really hit home for me. I mean, when we sat down and me and him had a conversation at Power 105.1, and he was like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? After the whole leaping over the table, what are you doing? And I lost a huge opportunity. Like, I was being seeked out by the four to go on there. And I lost that huge opportunity. And that's where I said to myself, you know what I'm missing? I'm not only missing people who really believe in me, which self was definitely someone who's believed in me. We all know that. But not taking away from that. But I need a team that believes in me, a manager who knows what his managerial duties are.
Right.
And I need to set the bar high and lay down the expectations.
Right.
Because it's more of like marketing. I'm so consumed by taking care of my family financially that I'm an independent artist. There's only so much I can do.
Right.
So whereas where you have these labels, okay, because we all know the politics,
Right.
and we all know that certain shit is rigged. You pay for this nomination, you pay for this video slide, you pay for World Star, you pay for Shade Room posts, unless you're doing something dumb, and then they just post the shit anyway. But that's what I've noticed.
Right.
See, Mariahlynn will end up on TMZ for fighting in a club, but she won't end up on these major platforms for Mariahlynn featuring Remy Ma, Tab Reloaded.
Right.
But what it did do for me is, again, which brings me back to what you said earlier, Remy doesn't just work with anybody. I think that now it's like people are like starting to really respect. Because that's what I feel like where it was lacking was like this little white girl trying to come into the game and trying to take over hip hop, and she's so cocky and I was a hoe, and it went over people's heads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that people respect the grind, the hustle, and then the character more than anything. Like, you know, you can have all the money in the world and the marketing machine and you get a lot of views, but they won't respect you unless they know your grind. They respect your hustle, and they know, you know, then it becomes, they'll respect you, then they'll take them in. Y'all be one.
Then you get the likeliness, because that's what it is really all about. Look at Cardi B.
I was thinking,
likable.
Yeah, likable. Everybody just relates to her.
Yeah, you know, season 6. Besides Bianca, I was bringing Once Upon a Time, Money Gun, Never Bitch. Cardi came swinging, guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? But because she had the team, she had people who believed in her, and you know, for me, it was like I had Self, and I had, you know, certain other people, Terrell and Ace and everybody, and you know, people like you and me, all these people who support me. But it's like, who's gonna? I'm knocking at the door. Who's gonna open? You know what I'm saying? It only takes for one DJ, because now we all know the DJs are breaking the records. You know what I'm saying? It's the DJs with the strippers, and you know what I'm saying? So
it's a different time.
Rainbow plays a record right now.
I do.
Everybody wants to play the record. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chain reaction.
I think it's like DJs become influencers to other DJs. So when we're playing it, it's okay for the other DJ who's in the club or here and there, like, no, they play on the radio. Let me run this record. And then that's how it just, like wildfire spreads out.
Intuitively. And that's the point, is that, like, you know, maybe I'm just waiting. Like Self broke Once Upon a Time. You know, so maybe I just need, you know, that DJ train to
the
domino effect.
The Self shares. He'll send a song to everybody. Yo, here, y'all want this? Hit this. Like, boom, give me the record. Boom. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You don't even ask. When Self send you a record, you just
play it. Yeah. But it got to the point where people were just crucifying me for that. Like, oh, where are your songs being played? So your song is being played only on Power 105. Like, okay, but what do you want me to do? I go to Hot 97's events. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jersey. I've never been asked to perform on the pre-stage. Not even the pre-stage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remy told me she had to fight for Cardi to come out that one year.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is there so much hate going on? Why can't we just support and uplift? You know, that's why I respect Remy so much, because she didn't have to do a collab. I didn't wave money in Remy's face, you know, so it's
Remy's
love,
a real
though.
chick.
Yeah.
She fucks with you, she fucks with you. If she don't, you will know she don't fuck with you.
You will know.
She makes it very clear. Yeah, right. Are you dumb?
Right.
That's the thing. I think the biggest issue with you is that people, and I'm talking about the general masses. I'm not talking about the internal machine, the DJs, just the masses. They don't understand how much. I think that people wouldn't be so mad at you if they knew how much you lost.
Yeah. And I think if they knew what to do with me, because I think that people fear me, because they're like, okay, she looks like a white girl, but she's Spanish, and she's hood as hell, but she's also intelligent and can speak properly. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, who are you? You know?
You're the perfect pop artist of 2019.
Right. And, you know, I've done pop records. I haven't necessarily put them out because I feel like I don't want to put something out half-assed.
Right.
If I'm going to put something out big, I need it to be big.
With the whole machine.
With the whole machine. The whole package. Yeah. And I feel like I am the package. What I'm lacking is
the machine.
The machine.
Yeah.
You're going to get there. You're going to get there.
The journey, I feel it.
You know, the journey's on its way. So, you know, let's I have a question, though.
Okay.
Weirdest experience you've ever had with a fan?
With a fan?
Yeah, what's the weirdest experience?
Oh, man. So, I had a video release party for Tab Reloaded. And, you know, I get a lot of crazy fans all the time. And, you know, people screaming, crying. Right. Other people who are just like, who the fuck is she? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but the weirdest experience I think I had was at my video release party. I met this young lady, this gay girl, and you know, she had bought a tabby loaded hat and a tabby loaded shirt. She was like, oh, can you take a picture with me? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem.
She's a super fan.
Yeah, so we took a picture together, and then, you know, she was like, yo, you know, my friend makes beats and da da da, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, me being the welcoming, you know, person I normally am, because that's not all the time. I was like, yeah, you know, give me your contact, give me your email, da da da, whatever, email me the records. When I tell you, I literally had to like block the email. It was so bad. And then like she started popping up at every New York event. Like she would just, 1 minute I would turn around and next minute she would just be right there like, hey. And then the emails were just so scary. Like, cause I'm tough, I'll beat you up. But, you know, especially being a female, like a man, I'm like a little, you know, but a female, like we got the same thing. So she was just saying things like, oh, like, I know you probably got a man, but like, I just know I can treat you good. Like, it's like these people have these delusions in their head because they have this perception of us as like these godly idols, you know what I'm saying? And like, they forget that like we all bleed the same color. You poke Beyonce with a needle, she's gonna bleed the same color as me right now.
Some people have mental health issues out there, and there's no stopping.
I think that, you know what though, because most of the time I'm very like interactive. I'm very like, you know, up close and personal with my fans, and I love them.
It's hard to have a filter because you can't.
Right, and then it's sometimes where they take it a little too far, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? And then when I say something, sorry if I can't curse.
No, you can curse.
Okay.
What the fuck? That's what she said.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then like, I'm the bad guy.
Right.
Like, oh. Matter of fact, perfect example. Navarro's my lawyer. I had to go to court for some parking violations. So I go to court, whatever. I'm on the line. The girl in the courtroom staring me down. Mind you, I'm surrounded by people. Like, I got my manager, you know, I got my security, I got my friends with me. So staring at me the whole time. I leave, long story short, we go to pay the fines, whatever. I'm standing on the line like a normal person to pay my fines. And she walks by and is like, oh, you funny like. I said, excuse me? She's like, yeah, you acting real funny like. I know you Mariahlynn, you couldn't say hi.
What you say hi to her for?
I was like, girl, you've been staring at me for 2 hours in this courtroom and not once did you ever speak. Put some bass in your voice next time. Funny like, excuse, like what? It was just mind fucking, because I'm like, girl, I've been sitting here this whole time. You've been staring at me. I've been staring at you, staring at me. You couldn't wave or smirk or something like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it falls on me. Like,
you're the bad one.
Yeah.
Feel like your job is to go over and say, hi, I'm Mariahlynn.
Yeah, I'm Mariahlynn. I see you seeing me. Hello. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, girl, I'm here like a fuck. I'm trying to be low as it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In the courtroom, nobody wants to be
$1,300 in fines. Like, girl, go that way.
They'll fucking arrest your ass for arguing in the
For
courtroom.
real.
They don't want to say
You
nothing
and your
off in
payment
there.
plan. Go that way.
See, there it goes. And that's the part they're going to say, well, let's take that clip.
Right.
See, we're not going to do that because we're going to show the whole interviews to let them know, you know,
Yeah.
there's that, you know, sweet side to you, man.
Yeah,
you know what
people
I mean?
don't see that. So hopefully, you know, this year again, like I said, if I do decide to return, I can get to showcase that a little bit, and you know, people will get to see that.
Maybe you get a
People
little
will get to
spin-off.
see who I am. Yeah, you know, they'll get to see who I am. But I'm more so moving towards like the scripted reality thing now. Like, I would love to be on Star. So Lee Daniels, if you're watching this, contact me, because a lot of people say I look like the main character Star.
Right.
And there's no female rapper on the show. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe the writers need to, you know, put in like a long lost sister or something, you know,
Bring you out in there.
Yeah, just bring me on in there. Maybe an appearance or two.
Something.
No, that's true.
Talk it into existence. Talk it into existence.
I think they stole your
Guys,
life and put it on the show, but I ain't want to ask.
I swore that was the case too, because Star sister looks just like my sister. But yeah, so, but yeah.
And look, if you listen to your storyline, it's kind of like this. She
Yeah.
goes to get her sister to take care of her sister, you know.
Absolutely. So Star.
You know, minus the knife and all that, but.
Minus the murdering people.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm excited about this year. Slut Walk's coming. Amber Rose. You know, I've been really moving with the whole female unity and women empowerment thing. So I will be performing at Slut Walk, hopefully.
And we're going to
What
talk
is
about
that?
that.
October.
And it's in New York, right?
No, actually, it's in LA.
Oh, no, right.
I would love for them to come do it in New York, you know.
Yeah.
8,000 people show up pretty much every day, over 8,000 people.
Wow.
Crazy.
I showed up in pasties last year with my new boobs from Dr. Miami. It was lit.
All the way real here. She don't.
Yeah.
No
and what was the deal with that? Like, why? You know what I mean? Why the whole new boobs thing, man? Like, what's? I mean, he was already bad with it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, he was already bad with it. So I was surprised when I heard you was gonna do that, but I said, so why?
I hate bras.
You hate bra?
I never wanted to wear a bra again in my life.
So they just
See,
set
I
up
did it for
Perky
me.
now?
Yeah, like they literally. And you know what's crazy? Dr. Miami, I was very scared. We were done in 45 minutes. Legit. In 45 minutes, I woke up with new tits. I was like, I mean, I felt like a fucking tractor trailer hit me. And it was like, it literally was like a overweight baby sitting on my chest.
For real?
I had to wear a silk robe for like 3 months.
How long is the pain? Like how many days of healing?
Well, me, you know, I'm an advocate against the whole drug thing, you know, as far as like chemically put together drugs.
But
So I didn't take the medication because after the third day, I
painkillers
felt
and
like
stuff?
I needed them.
oh, okay.
And I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
yeah, we not
You're not getting hooked on that shit.
Sell them shit for something. Go sell them in the corner. Yeah, I did it for me.
Did they
Okay.
I know he like posts everything he does. Was this shit posted? Did he do all that Snapchat and when he was doing
No,
surgeries?
because we couldn't because it was airing on the show.
Oh
So
wow.
Oh,
since the
yeah,
show was
that's
covering
right.
it,
Oh, okay.
I
So
really.
You got a big audience.
It was crazy because I posted a picture with him before the show. I was gonna do it on the show. I posted a picture with him, and I told the show like, look, I'm thinking about doing this, and they were like, well, just wait, and I was like, wait, no, I'm not waiting. You know, when he tells me, because I was waiting for an opening, a
You gotta wait like
cancellation.
a years for him, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
he's
they
that
called.
dude.
Oh
So-
no, 20. I think it was like 2022. You gotta wait. So no, legit, like into the future. So when Giovanna called me, which is his scheduling person, she called me and she was like, "Girl, we got a cancellation date," and I was like, "When?" July 17th. It's like my birthday.
Get new boobs for my birthday.
Literally, I was in surgery on my birthday.
It's a good birthday.
I mean,
You
yeah.
gave yourself the gift
Mhm.
of boobs.
Right, and they are amazing opulent boobs. Let me just say that. They look so natural. I love them. But I just want to promote inner happiness, you know, whether you want surgery or you don't want surgery. I feel like every woman is beautiful no matter your shape, your size, your color, your background, your ethnicity. Like, we're all God's creations. Like, we're all beautiful, you know. So, that's just...
That's the edits they need to put on the TV shows.
Yeah, that's why I did it on TV, because I was like, you know what, people were literally fighting, like on social media, like, no, you're a hypocrite if you do it, you've been natural all this time, and then there were the people who were like, oh, you just want to be like
This and that.
this person and that person, and I'm like, whoa, if y'all didn't have this perception of a utopian female rapper and the pressure wasn't always like on me, maybe I, you know, that did play a role in my decision. Maybe I wouldn't.
Whatever makes you happy. That's it. Really
Yeah,
Mariahlynn to be happy
happiness.
and promoting and putting out good music.
Yeah, positivity. Happiness looks
Good
well
energy,
on
yes.
people.
And good boobs too.
Good.
What are we promoting? What are we got the clothing line, got music.
So what prompted you with the clothing line, really quick? Like, what made you say, yo, I'm gonna start doing these clothes?
Well, what happened
Alright.
was Yaya.
And you ain't bring us none. This is girl clothes.
Well, we do have the 8-ball jacket that Fetty actually wore, so I'll definitely get y'all some stuff. But Yaya came to me and was like, look, you know, I have this homage thing, and she was been selling the 8-ball jackets and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you know, I really want to do something for females, but I want to do something for all females.
Gotcha.
So, like, for example, the new summer sets that are coming out, the short sets have elastic around the shorts. So maybe for girls who necessarily don't have, like, a picked up butt, like, it kind of picks up your butt a little bit and accentuates your curves. Like, we literally sat down and Yaya did all the designs, and I just picked the colors. I was just like, okay, give me pink, purple, turquoise, this, that. That's cute, but she really did all the work. Like, but we put together the fashion show. It was a huge success. That came, you know, I performed.
Is there a website for women to buy?
Yes, at homagebyNewYork.com. Y'all can shop right now. Also, iweave.com is where you can get all of my customized units. We actually have an iweave app where you can literally go on the app and try on whatever wig you want to try on.
Technology, that's fine.
It's amazing,
She's
yeah.
definitely going for it.
So I'm just taking it to the next level. Like the music, like I said, collabs. Maybe a mixtape coming. I'm waiting to see what the labels are talking about. But I'm gonna put this next single out July 4th, and I'm going
needs to make a Mariahlynn app.
Yeah, that's gonna be next, you know, and
selling all your stuff.
yeah, that's gonna be next. And I also want to put it out there that if there's any organizations out there who deal with children whose parents are incarcerated or group homes, you know, have broken homes and stuff like that, like reach out to me. I don't charge to do stuff like that. You know, if anything, I come with a bag if needed. You know, so don't hesitate.
Wow, the new Mariahlynn.
Welcome to the evolution of Mariahlynn.
The growth.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's great to know. I'm sure that a lot of people are gonna hit your phones now.
I'm happy.
But it's what brings you joy. So a lot of people love to give back, and it makes them happy. Like they don't care if they spend money or whatever. It's just it makes you happy, gives you peace, gives you happiness. So you gotta make yourself happy.
Yeah, people want to see you grow. You know, look at Cardi. Amazing. How she went from that to that. You know, and I just want people to see, you know, I'm doing the same thing. I just don't got the major machine.
Machine.
But it's coming.
Machine, where are you?
The labels are, so I hear they're looking. You know, it's just the TV thing that comes into play. So that's why this year it's crucial for me. For me to show me, first and foremost as well, that I have control over my emotions and I have control over my future. You know?
What do you see yourself like in 5 years?
In 5 years,
You'll have this machine?
I will have this machine.
Okay.
Hopefully, I will be in the works of creating my own machine to provide a platform for upcoming artists, Jersey being one of them. I don't feel like Jersey gets the recognition that, you know, they necessarily deserve.
I like that. I want to be a part of that.
I would love for you to be a part of that. And you know what? I would love for you to actually be a part of a record too. So it would be lit if we had you host one of my collabs.
Yo, if you need me to beatbox, I'm there for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm happy with the new me.
The new me is fly.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different.
Positive.
It's positive. We love it. Again, give everybody your social media, how to find you, your Instagram, and before
hold on. Before she go,
I'm not telling her to go. I just want to keep branding herself. I want her to keep putting that machine on herself.
Yes.
Let people know to find her.
You can follow me on Instagram at Mariahlynn Boss, on Twitter at Mariahlynn Boss. Follow my YouTube Mariahlynn. Search me on all musical platforms Mariahlynn. And don't forget to stay tuned for that new single coming July 4th.
And now we need you to go in the booth.
Okay,
Spit.
So the new Mariahlynn still got that.
She got the bars.
She got that bars.
Like she did a lifetime bid.
So we gonna get in here right now. We gonna see what it is.
That's a bar right there.
What's still? It's your boy man. What he said. You know why I'm at. You know what it is. I'm here with an exclusive, again, a sexy one out of Jersey, man. Now she's found her new place in hip hop, but we gotta see if she still got them raw bars. You know what I mean? Because that's what I remember. I want that raw and rugged. So you know, I'm gonna get out the way and see what you can do, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Woo. Bars. Yo. When I walk up in this bitch, yeah, I know who I'm is. I'ma tell you like my mama used to tell me, little bitch, stay the fuck up on my biz. I just paid for these curves. Skirt, what you heard? Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. Everybody know pussy run the world. My cake get A all day. Your man got a tongue like an A-y'all spray. He already know how many licks to it take. Then I Uber anywhere, get the fuck up on my place. Boy, bye, just go. I don't need your shit no more. Time is money, so you know I'm gonna show. Once upon a time in dirty Jersey, there was a stupid little bitch who had the nerve. Called herself a hoe on the TV screen, and anytime she performing, other girls would scream. And she killed the scene. Now she posing for the cover of the magazines. Keep the place lit like some kerosene. Everything I do was big, it was all a dream. Yo. And 3 years later, stepped out the coupe with the YSL Gator. Above, keep it cooler than AC Slater. Bored with my money, making planes out the paper like M to the AIRH. Now I know the rest, I ain't gotta say the name. Been leveled up while these bitches stay the same. Now my hold up. Yeah. We gon' call this Chunlin. Yeah. What? I be looking like a snack. No soda on the side, so relax. When you was hot, you was talking out your neck. And now you freezing, you ain't never coming back. Bitch, I been lit. Reeking slim thick. Get some rest, ho. Yeah, been sick. Yeah, been pressed. I'm the princess. Nike on your jaw, get your chin checked. Yo, you must be high. Perks and Molly water. You a problem starter? I'ma probably solve it. I've been knocking bitches out like a Molly daughter. Said your pussy on swim, you got that fish water. Mic check. Bitch, I'm up next. I mean, bitch, I'm up now. Scar your face, Juntown. When the safe, 100,000. When the play, run your mouth. Catch a case, call Navarro. I ain't never sitting down. I be singing good dog, how I lay these bitches out. And these hoes always ponder who my bars be about. How you really not tired when you got your arm out? You don't really want no smoke, you just really want some clout, bitch. Woo! Bombs.
I told you, Remo. I told you.
Yo, that's it. You killing us right now. Yo,
I keep going.
I'm
You
about
know
to spit
that.
myself, baby.
Hey, we can talk about what you got.
Very proud of the new you, man.
Thank
Very
you.
proud of the new you.
Love y'all.
Likewise, let's go, Powers Industry. We here.
You already know Mariahlynn, DJ Remo,
Alright,
Powers
yeah.
Industry. Shout out to my boy Ahmed. We out here rocking. This interview was super litty, super dope, and I'm so happy. So, welcome to the evolution of Mariahlynn. Bars, bitch.
Woo, that shit was crazy. Mariahlynn just shut down the booth, spitting. Thank you, Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey in the building.
I see you, dirty Jers. I see that.
Shorty
You know what
by
I mean?
nature.
I hate Shorty by nature. Look at that.
I like that.
I'm gonna hashtag that right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yo, again, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you sitting in with us, and we're definitely gonna talk about some big and better things off
Yes,
camera.
I'm
You know what I
excited.
mean?
Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to Remo playing all my new music.
That's what it is. Powers Industry. Let's go.